Okay, this is the daily review for Wednesday, September the 14th. Early in the session, we were making progressively lower highs and lower lows, coming down to about 2:30 in the morning Eastern Time. Made a pivot low at support, and then prices started to rally to the upside, went through resistance, traded above it, and then came back down to it. At which point I placed an entry to the buy side for two contracts, got the first one off successfully, and we started to see a little bit of downward action here and against my position. I had a little bit of a drawdown here, held on to the trade because I had two areas of support pretty close together, and we were at an area that I would expect to hold and for prices to retrace to about a 61.8% retracement of this advance to the upside. So I had my stop slightly underneath of the price action. We did get a pivot to the upside and we did move up. When we did move up to the upper band, didn't quite have the momentum behind the trade at that point. So I executed the exit, made a profit on both contracts. And then shortly after that, the market did collect some momentum and did make it up to the original target. Continuing onward, we went through that resistance area, traded above it, and started to go into a little bit of sideways action. The market was still to the upside, trending up, making higher highs and higher lows. I did take an entry to the long side, but we started to see less momentum up in here. I exited this trade with a loss of about 3 ticks. Just did not see the momentum that I needed to see in here until just after I got out of the trade. Then it started to peak up very quickly and then returned back, and which was a confirmation that the loss of momentum that I was seeing here did come to fruition as we were moving forward. Made a retracement back down to the area that I would expect to retrace back to, about a 61.8% retracement of this last pivot move to the upside. Did place another entry to the long side, in which we did successfully get an exit with a profit at about at the upper band, pretty close to the objective, not quite, but it did snap up there pretty quick. And whenever I can make a consistent trade of about 15, 20 points or so, I take it, especially being this close to the target and especially not having the momentum behind the trading activity. Prices snapped right back down, and that's when we started to see this momentum clearly moving to the downside. Prices making a double top, not making a higher high in here, making a lower low. So suggesting that we were beginning to make a trend to the downside. Got short at this pivot here at about a 61.8% retracement of this move coming down. Did execute the exit at support, which this red line was actually support at that point. Didn't turn out to be resistance until we went through it. So I did take the exit at this point, and it got a little bumpy in here, much indecision, but the market did make its way down to support, right down to the area that we had on the chart, snapped right back up, and that's where this started to get a little ugly in here. A little bit too much risk to participate, so I ended the day. It was plus 45 ticks for the day. That's including the little 3-tick loss there, so still profitable, and we look forward to the next day.